You were so like transcendently good in Hush. Your performance was like absolutely stunningly good.
Thank you.
It is so hard to play somebody who has no ability to hear in such a terrifying situation. Where did that movie come from?
So I think, there's a lot of published story of the history where it's like we're out to dinner and Mike and I were talking about films we loved. But the more intimate reason for Hush was I've always believed that for art, especially, the things you hate the most about yourself or your perceived weaknesses are what create vulnerability, which is what makes art successful. It brings people in. And so this was a time in my career where I felt like I was terrified that everyone was out to get me and I didn't have a voice and I didn't have control and I couldn't figure out what was going on. And I felt at the whim of outside influences. And what's beautiful about the thriller genre, the horror genre, is that you've got a Trojan horse situation because all Hush is a metaphor for that. And I don't think it was necessarily at the front of my consciousness when I was writing it, but in looking back at me 10 years later, I think to myself like, oh, baby girl, like love, it's okay. People will hear you. People will listen. You can relax. Like you can use what you perceive to be like your terror towards the world, your generalized anxiety disorder as something that is okay to bring your whole self. And Hush, I think, was the first time I brought my whole self to a part.
What was going on in your life that you felt all of those things? Was it just being a woman navigating life, or was it something specific around career and life that was going on?
Well, it was, first of all, I was auditioning a lot and booking nothing.
Yeah.
And it's so, for me, and I think for a lot of actors, auditioning is a painful necessity where you walk in and you show a piece of your heart and then someone says yes or no. And then when you get upset about that, your friends, your family, your agent will be like, it's what you signed up for. Like, it's part of the job. It's this thing. And you're like, okay, yes, but also, ow. And that kind of feeling like I'm saying, I don't like this, and hearing from everybody I trusted, like, well, too bad, you got to do it. Got to do it over and over and over again. And I'm like, I'm not good at this. And they're like, well, you got to learn it. It's a skill. And I'm like, but I'm not good at every skill. Like, I'm not a great roller skater. So there was a lot of that. And then there was a lot of private emotional turmoil that I don't really get into in a public forum. But I think you know a little bit about what I was going through at that time. And all of that put me in a place where the second a blank page and a cursor popped in front of me, I just knew what I wanted to say. And it was sort of a way of saying to myself, I hear you, I see you, you're okay.